Well, my friends, since I can no longer show my face, then we can skip the introduction. But before the whole channel mess, some of you asked me, can you make a short bow? Yes. First we gotta go to the armory. And we're in here now. Here we can find spears, shields, and bows. You just gotta learn what to look for. Okay, so I already picked up my wood. I'll show you what I'm using, and it's basically from eucalyptus. This tree it's here from Australia. There was swamps here. Anyway, it's by the blocks, it's everywhere. But nature is slowly fading away, which is why we gotta keep trees and preserve them and take care of them. But I've already spotted mine. So really you have a few options. You can go with an inch thick. So basically if you cut this in the right length, it just needs a few tailoring, cleaning, and it's ready to go. If you want a little bit more power, then you need something a little bit thicker. So as you can see and compare here, this is a nice size. So, and basically start chopping one side. I must say, I do not encourage myself to take anything that is alive. I found mine here. I did not take my phone with me, but I took the opportunity and took it away. It was here for a time. So yeah, I find them laying on the ground, picking up wood that my neighbor sometimes throwing after cutting them, and sometimes over here. Just gotta make sure it's not rotten. Sometimes it's good enough. So yeah. Alright, so let's start working on this stave. I will start with some grooves. It'll help me guide the axe. Rasp. File. Let's make it quick. Alright, so for example, I take this piece of wood here that I cut axes. but that's how you do it. I basically use steam, the water boiling. So as for the cords, the string, you can just buy one as I did, but if you want to make your own, I can show you a trick. I'm using a Flemish twist, something I think it's called. Anyway, the idea is you can use as many cords as you want, as long as you keep it groups of 3. So let's say 5 chords and then another 5 chords and then another 5, or even mix like 5 with 3 and 4, and then you twist the 3 together. As for the bow knot, it's simple. You can just look it online or make a loop and with a knot the way you know, make it tight. Now you just, you can do tethering if you want. I'm just giving the bow extra, starting to warm up a little bit, give it the limbs a little bit of work, and I think it's fine for the length and for a simple wood. I think it's actually turned really nice. So as for the handle, it's fairly easy. You just wrap it with whatever it is you want. You can you can even sew it with leather, but I'm using this method. It's fairly quick. So let's make deadly arrows. So the broadhead came like half hooked. It's kind of savage, nasty design, but I think I like it. Anyway, as for the feathers, since it's very difficult to find them, I decided to start this method. It's different, but it works. I've tested this for a while and it proved useful. It's not bad, and I can get a lot of cordage like this. It's cotton, it's cheap, and it's hold up pretty good. Not as feathers for the long terms, but it does the job. It's kind of tricky to put it on. As far as functioning wise, it's pretty good. Archery takes practice. Well, after shooting it, the bag looks in good shape. There's a little mark here. Or was it this way? Anyway, because there is no counter force here, so it's loose. I don't expect any penetration from this, but it feels powerful, you know. But it is a lightweight bow. But this bow came out really nice. These kind of fletching, it works really nice, but you know, it's not magically going to improve your performance. You gotta practice. I just want to mention something. I was doing pinching, could be wrong. My technique wasn't right. So if I understand, I am starting to practice. So my 3 fingers here below the arrow and my thumb is just resting above it. It's not bad. I actually don't feel much pain here. But again, this is a lightweight bow. I'm working on a heavier one, but it will take me some time. Yeah, it's definitely helped. Something else which is really interesting. I gave you the example when I drew fast, okay? The arrow falls away. A hunter in the comments says that I should twist my finger clockwise. So I'll give it a try. Okay, you cannot see it, it's something that you feel. Oh, it helps. Oh, but it hurts here. I'm guessing I need to be with gloves. What I do is I force my fingers so it forces the arrow against the bow. But it's not so simple, or at least this is what it feels like. I'm not joking, friends. It's not regular heat. Everything screams, I don't want you here. It's so hot and I get sting from thorns. Although it's good because nobody is here to bother me. Nobody want to be here. Not even walk the road. Oh, guys, this bow is no joke. Back in a minute. Especially with the short bows, I have a bow that I can draw longer. It works, but for short bows, for some reason, so when I take aim, the arrow jump upper, and then it gets straight. You know, like the trajectories, it's weird. It's like it goes up and then it straightens itself out. So it's confusing because theoretically you just gotta aim straight, but then the arrow goes above the target. So I gotta lower my aim, and it tricks me. Listen, some say ignorance is bliss, or something like that. Look, as much as I love coming here, and I hope you do, go out, being in nature, doing beautiful stuff like that, practicing, I cannot remain blind to the reality. We are this close to nuclear war than ever before. In the 80s, they knew better. You know, I just had this conversation with few people. When the topic of nuclear comes up, it's people laugh. They don't even, I don't think they even realize what's at stake here. And I wish people, I think if they were aware, they would have go out to the streets. But I think it's something like fantasy, but the scary truth is we're this close. I'm not in favor of this modern society, but nuclear is where I get scared, and people don't seem scared enough. Anyway, I was rushed with this video. Just wanted to show you how you can make a functional bow. I will paint it, I will decorate it, I will reinforce the limb maybe, but it works as it is, and it's beautiful, simple. All right, my friends, take care. I had to rush this because of the war. I don't really know what's gonna happen an hour from now, but just like this heat, you can feel the heat in the whole Middle East. Okay, my friends, God bless you. Take care. See you in the next video. I hope so. Bye for now.